way he plays between the lines, having eked out that extra yard of space nobody else can seem to see.
And surely, Jim, he's more than just a luxury player, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got the luxury, but he plays with effect. You leave him out, you lose his goal contributions. It's as simple as that, Peter.
No argument. He's found a way through. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, he's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Serginho. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Van der Vaart. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Neymar! Goal! Inter! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And pull it! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Van Dijk. Oh, can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham powering forward here. Bellingham! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Goulet. Goulet stood his ground strongly. Bellingham. He's having a hit! Oh, it's a thumping hit. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Martin. He is through here. Messi will not want to lose. Great chance! Manchester United are back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's starting to look very... Oh, what has happened here? Delivered in. And it's hoisted clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good alertness. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Spread it left. Serginho. Gerrard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Torres. Bellingham. Rice. Van der Vaart. And it's Messi. Bellingham. Rice. And here's Hullet. Van Dijk. It's Bellingham. And it's Rice. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Neymar. Oh, he's been caught napping. Conte. Messi. Neymar. Here's a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Driving forward. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Serginho has the space to scheme. He's got away. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Hullet. And he's quick to snatch it back. And Hullet! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well read, nice interception. Rice. Fernando Torres, given the lift of his goal. And this is Messi. And he's managed to get free. The ball has bounced loose now. Scholes. Scholes! Scholes! A princely strike! Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Van der Vaart. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Van der Vaart is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar with the short one. Neymar. And he has been fouled there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Van der Vaart looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter.
And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And this is Hullet. And smartly reclaimed. It's a good spell of possession, this. Van der Vaart. Nicely weighted ball. Goulart has it out wide and in space. Bullish header! And that's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Inter Milan have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Arda Güler.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Scholes. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Mbappe.
Missed by a fraction. Romero, not the most convincing of passes. Now he's off and running. Pinches it off him. Neymar. Is there any... It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Delivered long. And the shot! It's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 10.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Number 7.
Inter Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Hullet. Lovely bit of skill. Hullet! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8.
Manchester United making
Number
further
10.
changes here,
Gullit.
and in quick succession.
Number 4.
Manchester
Matthias
United
Ligt.
give themselves a chance
Coming on
of
the
a
field,
fairy tale finish.
Number 23.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Number 19.
The counter-attack is on here for Inter. Bellingham kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Goulet. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Neymar. And it's Neymar. Endrick. Oh, super ball. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. They have stolen level at the last. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So all square with almost no... Can he finish? Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
He's... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester United lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Neymar. And here's Messi. He's in a good position. There's the shot! And he's done it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. No, that's been intercepted, and that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Camavinga. And here's Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Camavinga. Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, can he get onto this? This looks promising. Quarter of an hour played. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Serginho, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Gerrard. Van Dijk cuts it out. Madrid are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
And it's Gullit. That's a good ball out wide. Silvestre gets a foot in here. Tries to pass it through. Silvestre gets into a good position. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Mbappe. Gerrard. Neymar. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. That'll be a throw. Oh, this is a... Bullet! And that's definitely not his best. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Gerrard. Guardiola. Spread it left.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a pretty loose pass. Guardiola. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass. Picked out brilliantly. And the finish! And there's a goal. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Camavinga. And the shot's on here. Bastoni gets it away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van Dijk. That's destined for the flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Gullit. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Oh, important interception. It's a quick ball upfield. And he cuts out the supply. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And this is Kane. Serginho. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that has not gone well. Akanji. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. That's a good ball. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's shifting through the gears here. Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Onana. Akanji. Not the most accurate pass. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Onana. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Silvestre. In with the challenge. Onana. And here's Messi. And here's Fernandes. Gullit. Now Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Silvestre. Foot in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckenbauer. Mbappe. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. This might spell danger. Great chance! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid with the lead. Messi. That is good strength. Gerrard with the foul. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez receives it in a good position here. Gullit is always looking to break lines. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's going to be a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Fernandez. Gets a good foot in there. Messi.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Neymar! And that is wildly off target.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Manchester United now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well-timed, excellent interception. He's Gullit. And Gullit! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. He's found space here. Gullit. Oh, goes for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that.
And that is as far as it goes. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Pullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Roberts.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Good read, needed to be deftly away. And this is Kane. Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh no, he's got that wrong. It's out for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Scholes. Fernandez cuts out the pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. Yamal. Oh, good spread. Kane. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's found... And De Bruyne! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Tries to play it through, and he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Gerrard. That's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. De Bruyne. Oh, good ball!
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Kane! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now that's well seen too. And this is Neymar. Back where it came from. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal wants to run onto this. He is through here. Lovely feet. Tries to pass it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he finish? Off the post. He's got a goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now it's Hullet. Goes looking wide, and he's quick to return it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Nicked it back promptly. It's Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. De Bruyne getting this one clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. De Ligt wins the duel this time.
There will be 1
Played it
minute
back.
added time.
This is a promising build-up. Oh, that was vital. De Bruyne. And that is the end of the first half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, super! Neymar! And no mistake! It is an explosive start to the second half. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
De Bruyne. And here's Yamal. And a chance! It's a goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi plays it short. Stood up well to him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Robertson. Now it's De Bruyne.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, it's come loose. And this is De Bruyne. Little pass back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Akanji. Donnarumma. Robertson. For De Bruyne. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Ball is over the line. Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. Bullet. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! Oh, easy pickings there. Alexander-Arnold moved on forwards, and here's Yamal. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He'll try from distance! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Serginho is the guilty party there.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Scholes. Number 27, Serginho.
That has not gone well.
Coming on the field, number 23, Kukçu.
Conte.
Number 15, Hazard.
And it's Neymar. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No way through, so back it comes. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckenbauer. Fernandes. Messi. Hazard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kane. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Kukçu. Mbappe.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Over to the right flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that will be the final act. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And if you do have a chance today, please take
Thoughts
some
on what
time
we've
out
just
to give
seen?
your support
Yeah,
to
well,
our
I've been on the
devastating
losing
front.
side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.